Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Suzette Vearnon. I am your relationship solutionist with a music math approach to relating. And I am absolutely delighted to be joining you this beautiful June 3rd. Oh my God, how quickly time is moving. It's like, wait, wasn't it just May? And now we're already in June. Good morning, Linda. Great to see you. Hi, Angela. Great to see you. I am so glad to be here on this beautiful Monday with my post-episode commentary. It's something that I do every Monday around this time after I have released a new podcast episode. And the one that was released yesterday was a conversation with a You Ask Good Men Answered alum, Spike Spencer, where we talked about heartbreak is not a life sentence. And so it was absolutely fantastic. Good morning, Elliot. It was fantastic to have such a juicy conversation with him. And so I decided once I started doing a podcast that I wanted to have a time, you know, a time to reflect, a time to ponder. I wanted to be able to have my own aha, you know, because sometimes you're talking to somebody and in the process of it, you can't really process anything except for what's going on in the interaction. But I have such great speakers. And there's certain times that when I do my solo podcast, I go back and listen and I go, wow. And it just hits you right in there. And you just have a reaction, a response from a very visceral place inside. And so I decided that I would have these post-episode chats, where I get to talk about what impacted me, things that made me go, And so this morning, oh my God, I am so tickled to be joining you. Hi, Avril. Thank you so much for joining. I hope I said your name correctly. Sometimes I mess it up, but please know it's not anything that I do on purpose. But I'm so glad that you joined me, that you took time to join me. So anyway, just for those of you that you're new to the podcast or new to this post episode commentary rather, my podcast is on a mission to help individuals, mainly high achieving women and a few cool men, redefine what makes them enough in life and in love on their own terms, right? So they can experience life and they can experience love in a brand new way, and many of us, we all have faced situations in our lives, challenges where we've asked ourselves either out loud or in the secret silent places where nobody is there but us, where we say, God, am I enough? Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I competent enough? And so I felt like I wanted to have that kind of conversation in a podcast type of arena where we really get down to not just our performance, because, we look good on paper, but we get down to that soft underbelly, that thing that sometimes makes us hesitate when we're challenged, and also when something happens that we feel like, oh God, this is just too good. And we hesitate because we're just not used to good things happening to us. And so I wanted to really get down to that, get down to that soft underbelly underneath what we do so that we can answer for ourselves. When the question comes up, am I enough? We can give an unapologetic and without hesitation, yes. And it's tethered not so much to what we do, but to who we are. And we respect who we are. And we see who we are in three critical areas: our voice, our value, and our vision. So my job, my passion, my assignment, I believe I'm purposed to do it, is to help strengthen your voice, your value, and your vision. And by doing so, you will come to the conclusion that you are enough. So that's what that's all about. But anyway, let's get to my commentary. It was two things that Spike Spencer said on yesterday. He said, in order to attract a strong woman, you have to become a strong man. And then another thing he said that I usually only talk about one, but this one is so aligned with the first thing that I had to add the second quote that he said. I see the thumbs up. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. And please, if I say something that resonates with you, give me those thumbs up. Give me that love. Show me the love. Because then I know I'm talking good. But anyway, the second thing he said was, you attract where you are. So I was like, oh my God, those are so true. So the aha moment, or the thing that made me go, was, well, then where are you? If you are not attracting what it is that you want, or rather what you need, then where are you? You know, I know that one of the things that I hear often is, sometimes we strong women, when a relationship doesn't go the way we want it to go, or a man doesn't do what we want him to do, or we feel like we weren't regarded in the way that we should have been, our go-to is, oh, it's because he doesn't like a strong woman. Or our go-to is, oh, men find me intimidating, And while there may be a partial truth based on the person that you're dating at the time, the bigger truth, what is the bigger truth? Because one of the things I had to get real with myself about when I was in this cycle of attracting unavailable men into my life is I had to get really clear about the one common denominator in every situation, and that was me. I was the person that was attracting, manifesting, giving consent to these men. So I had to take a step back and say, what inside of me needs to be adjusted? What inside of me is broken or unhealed? Or what programming do I have in my mind that needs to change? Or as a friend of mine, Tracy Mack, said once when my husband and I went to a couples retreat, she said, do your beliefs believe you? And that thing hit me. And so because, you manifest what you believe. And a lot of us say we believe certain things, but our actions don't support it. And I'll go a step further. And our energy, the energy we're putting out in the universe, is obviously not in support of it because of what we keep attracting, because of what we keep giving time and attention to. There, I think one of the beautiful things about being women is we have this wonderful ability to hold life in us. We have a womb that will nurture and nourish what a man gives us. Okay? And let's do a little bit of biology here. Let's say the man gives us the sperm. It fertilizes the egg, and the woman carries that in her womb. I think it's spiritual as well. And while it is a wonderful thing, a divine thing, such a powerful thing to have the ability as women to nourish and nurture life within us. We have to be more intentional, more discerning about what we allow in the womb of our spirit, in the womb of our souls, in the womb of our self-esteem, in the womb in our womb, that we keep nurturing and giving back out into the world as pain and anger and brokenness and whatever. And we think that our bravado makes us strong. We think that running the company makes us strong. Some of us think that emasculating a man makes us strong. We think that the intensity in our voice or the ability to call a man on the carpet makes us strong. We think those things make us strong, but whenever you got to put down another person to make you feel strong, then you're not strong at all. And that's why this quote meant so much to me, because it says, in order to attract a strong woman, you have to become a strong man. Well, the flip side is important too, because if you are a strong woman, then you attract a strong man. So if you're not attracting strong men, then where are you weak at? Are you weak because all this vibrato is your defense mechanism against getting hurt? Then that means, okay, the weakness is you have unhealed pain. And you think that you can, fool the universe into sending you a good man, a strong man, a man that you can trust with your heart, and you're not even doing the work on yourself. And so I say these things because I'm not a preachy person. I'm not telling you something that I have not had to do myself. I'm not putting shoes out there for you to step into that I did not have to step into myself. The reason I'm telling you this, however, is the hope that it won't take you as long for you to get it as it took me. It took me 2 failed marriages and subsequent dating unavailable men. No matter what they looked like, they were unavailable in a way that I needed them to be available. I needed them to see me and to know me. I needed to feel like I could be loved as me without me having to shift, change, tuck, nip, whatever, in order to be good enough for you. And so the thing about pain, though, pain will make you stay with somebody who is not treating you right, because you just got to convince them that you're good enough for them to treat you right. And you end up spending your time, your valuable time, with someone that you should have walked away from a long time ago, not just geographically, but emotionally. And so I wanted to just kind of talk to you about, these are the things that came up for me. The ahas, the insights, the nuggets. This is what happened when he said those things and I had a chance to reflect on them. So if you want something different, whether you want a different relationship, you want to experience life differently, you want more joy in your life, you want more happiness, you want more fulfillment, then we have to get busy moving in that direction and setting that as an intention that we're willing to utilize every resource available to us so that we can get clear enough on the inside to permit ourselves to have something different, to experience something different, to manifest something different, because we are powerful beings. Michelle, we are powerful beings. And if you were to look around at what's around you right now, you manifested it. You got intentional, you got involved, you were 100% committed, whether it was for good or for ill. What you have in your life right now is what you said yes to, what you allowed, what you gave life and breath and energy to. So my computer's telling me my battery's running low, so that's a cue for me that it's time to wrap this up. But I wanted to just kind of share this with you, and I invite you all to check out the full episode. The link is in the description. And for those of you who want to join a very vibrant online group of dynamic women, I invite you to my Enough Factor Connect group. So without further ado, and if I want to wrap this up, I want to leave you with this. You are worthy. You are worth it. You are enough. Bye now.